Fight Heads MMA. It's me, Miss Nikki. I'm in the house. I'm on location down here at Applebee's on Tidewater, No Creek Road. Boom! Stop playing with me. Look who I got. It is none other than the young man, Mr. Rochelle. I am so excited to have this young man. I can't even say his name. Rochelle Pebbles III is here with Miss Nikki. Welcome, young man. How are you, baby?
How you doing?
I am blessed. This is our second time. I got to talk to him a few minutes after the fight the other night, you guys. But, you know, Miss Nikki got to have her one-on-one time with her fighter. So this is our one-on-one time for the first time in his fight career. Miss Nikki don't fight. So welcome, baby. How are you?
I'm good. Everything good.
It was very exciting to see your fight the other night. That's the first time I got to see you fight. I have not seen any footage on you. Nobody said anything. I didn't know anything until I got to the show. So, going into this fight, did you know who your opponent was?
I had an opponent change like mid-camp, so like it got a little crazy. So like I was supposed to fight some guy from Street Beefs. Some guy from Street Beefs. He said he took the fight, then he said he didn't want to fight, and then he accepted a fight with my brother in the league, and that fight didn't go through. He didn't show up for that fight, but I got this guy like 3 weeks out.
So Seth stepped up, huh?
So I got him like 3 weeks out.
I mean, not Seth. What is your opponent's name?
D. Raphael.
Yeah, Raphael.
Yeah. So I got him like 3 weeks out, and my coach did some research, found out a little bit about him, found out where he's from, what type of fighter he was, and stuff like that. And we game planned from there. And what happened wasn't even a game plan, but we game played. We had a solid game plan in, and had a good camp. And then what happened happened.
I know that stands all right. I need you to tell them what gym you hail from.
Universal General Mixed Martial Arts. My head coach is none other than Master Robert Wilson. On Victory Boulevard in Portsmouth, Virginia. So if you got any kids age 7 and up, looking to get into MMA, boxing, jiu-jitsu, karate, anything combat sports-wise, come on down, we'll teach you how to fight. Anything you want to do, we got you.
So your coach is talking big stuff for you. You said to me the other night that your next fight will be a title fight at Cagezilla.
Hopefully.
Come on now, Cagezilla. Y'all know what y'all said.
If things line up right, everything goes well, we good. I got a couple others. I'm in the works on kind of balancing.
So you trying to see who gonna have the best offer, huh?
Not necessarily. I mean, I'm trying to get a certain amount of fights in a certain amount of time frame because I got something big coming down the line that I need a certain amount of fights for to get into. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to not necessarily squeeze a lot of fights into a short period of time, but I'm trying to get the right amount of fights in a proper time without overdoing.
So how much does who your opponent play into that?
Nothing necessarily. I mean, matchup. We always look for a good matchup. I don't duck and dodge nobody either. You know what I'm saying? I'm 3-0 right now, so any 145 or 155, anybody want to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Featherweight, lightweight?
You know what I'm saying? My Facebook name, all you gotta do is inbox me. You know what I'm saying? Hit the little DM.
He's inviting you. You want the smoke? He's inviting you.
Slide in the DM. You know what I'm saying?
So, what promotions have you actually fought for?
I fought for Valor Fight. That was my first fight in Tennessee. That fight lasted like a minute and 19 seconds. I won via Kimura, broke the guy's arm.
Your coach was trying to tell me all of that at the show.
Broke his arm via Kimura. That went viral. He's good now. He's fighting. I think he's like 3-1 now. And my last fight before this fight was in August at Cagezilla. That fight went to the second round by TKO. And then the last fight, which went 23 seconds and went by knockout.
So what was your opponent's record?
It was his debut. But he has some experience in karate, taekwondo, boxing, jiu-jitsu, stuff like that.
Do you feel like this fast track that you're on, you're really ready for it?
I know what I can do, what I'm capable of.
I mean, I know you have a lot of athleticism.
Yes, ma'am.
You ran track, you played football, so you have athleticism with you. Has any of your sparring people tagged you yet really good?
Yeah, I spar with pro boxers on a daily basis. So like,
So I need to know. This nigga needed to know.
Michael Williams Jr.
Oh, that's my dude. What's up, Michael Williams Jr.?
You know what I'm saying? All them guys, like, you know what I'm saying? They tag me Sincere, you know what I'm saying? Will, Trevor, they tag me on a daily basis.
Will, Trevor, what's up? Miss Nikki in the house.
And have fun doing it. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, my sparring partner, I definitely get tagged up a lot.
So, who has been the roughest of all of them? Because I know you got pick up a lot of people you could be sparring with here locally.
Yeah, probably boxing wise, probably be Michael Williams Jr. Definitely, he the one that consistently has been the most consistent, and he the one that put me through the ringer. Believe me, I'm the only MMA fighter out my gym. So like, there's no nobody else at my
So
gym.
they're getting to concentrate directly just on you.
As far as MMA wise, I get the bulk of the. You got guys that say, some people come in and say they want to fight, but then they don't end up fighting. But you know what I'm saying, my coaching requirements are stringent. But yeah, as far as MMA wise, my brother Malik Green or Kasim Ruffin, that's kind of like who I.
Speaking of Castell, how did his fight go?
I'm not sure. I haven't really talked to him much. I've seen
now
some.
you gonna sit here and tell Miss Nikki to her face, you
I've-
don't know what happened in your brother's fight.
I know what happened. But I'm gonna let Kasim say it.
Okay, Castell. You know Miss Nikki looking for you.
I'm gonna let Kasim say that.
Okay, I'll ride with you. So was there any other the co-main event? Did you get to see that on the card?
I saw a glimpse of it.
I was warming up.
I saw them. I was at the top of the stairs, so I saw them drop the dude, and then I was like, oh, okay, it's go time. So like, I saw the little kids fighting and whatnot, and I saw the co-main. I saw the last little bit of the co-main event. I know it was a wrestling jiu-jitsu guy. I don't know much about him. I never seen him before.
So like you're a breakout star for me, anyways. At this point here locally, I don't know what to say. Like you're on a fast track. That coming up that you were talking about. Are you able to give us any information about what that is? What your fights leading up to this big thing is?
So basically, it's a tournament. It's a tournament that starts the end of May. I have to have 6 fights to get into the tournament with a winning record. The guy hit me up after my first fight last year, told me about it, but it's kind of been hard to get fights. Nobody was really fighting in Virginia like that, and then COVID, and people going out of fights, and kind of been getting ducked and dodged. So I'm kind of getting fights here and there. But I got 3 more to get within 4 months. So I think 4 or 5 months. So I think I'm gonna be solid there. But basically, it's a tournament where it's 3. You have 2 fights in one night. In those fights, you fight for that title, and then you get a pro contract when you're ready to go pro. I can't say who it is because they haven't technically announced promoted yet. But that's what's coming on.
So when that announcement is ready to be made, can Miss Nikki get that?
Yeah, I got you, Miss Nikki.
Okay, y'all heard what he said. He got me. Y'all know what I do now.
I got you, Miss Nikki.
I'll get right on live and be like, where you at, Rochelle? Miss Nikki looking for you. But dang, you've had a football. You are young. How old are you?
I'm 26.
You are very young, and you have been athletic all your life. Played football since you were 4, you said. Ran track. Did you run track in middle school and high school?
Ran track middle school, high school, and then half of my scholarship for college was for track. So they split my scholarship half for track, half for football.
So what that track record looking like?
Track, I ain't really focused on track once I got to college.
Really?
Yeah, I used it to do what I needed to do. So I ran a little bit, but I'm really focused on it.
So what's that degree?
I didn't finish.
So you got to work to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it up. Plan on is after I finish fighting, I'm gonna go to law school. So after I'm done fight.
Oh, now you want to knock him out in the courtroom too?
Hey, that's the plan. Like, that have backup plans. You can't fight forever, right?
Absolutely not, baby. But you see, y'all doing it though. My fighters are doing it. My boxers, my bare knuckle fighters, what are y'all doing? I need some of y'all to sit down right now. Y'all making these young boys look bad for real. Stop. Please, stop. Because when they beat y'all up, they look bad. Stop. So, is there anybody in the MMA world that you particularly admire, watch, like? I don't even know the word to use to a fighter about talking about another fighter.
Yeah, so I have fighters that I like, not necessarily model myself after, but you take pieces from here and there. Because I look at like I'm a karate guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what that said.
Yeah, so I'm a karate guy who can box and has incredible jiu-jitsu. So I'm cool wherever the fight goes.
See, that was my next one.
I got a submission. I got 2 knockouts in my back. So wherever the fight goes, I'm good. But stand-up wise, it's definitely like Wonder Boy, Cyril Gahn, Max Holloway. Those are like my favorite like stand-up fighters. I look at the ground game, Khabib of course, Oliveira, Bryce Mitchell. So those are kind of like the guys I look at as far as that.
Is there anybody you think could ever submit Khabib?
From what I see, nah.
I don't think so either. We ain't found that person has not been born yet.
They gave Oliveira a shot in this jiu-jitsu match, probably, but maybe. But from what I've seen as far as MMA, I don't think there's ground game or grappling-wise anybody that could stand toe-to-toe.
Okay, so what you think about Oliveira and his reign right now?
I mean, he just beat Poirier.
Yeah.
So he's talking about going to fight or whatnot. I don't think that's a good idea.
Don't sound like it is.
That power is different. That 15 pounds is a lot. So if he weighs in, who's gonna weighs in at 170, but who knows who goes around. So now we know what he weighs when he steps into the cage. Probably close to 190, 195. So that power is a little bit different. They're talking about McGregor coming back to fight him. I don't know if that's a good idea, but McGregor's always a money grab for the UFC. Dana White thing is if you can sell seats, you can, what I'm saying, you can put your name on a poster and you ain't gotta worry about ticket sales or pay-per-view sales.
As an upcoming fighter, where does that put you in the mind frame of when you see, like, every week almost, they are letting go people off the roster at the UFC? As fast as you come, as fast as you go. So where does that put you in the mind frame as a young fighter, and that being the possibility of one of the places you land?
I don't put all my eggs in one basket. You know what I'm saying? I always have different things that work. You know what I'm saying? I have different business ventures I'm doing. I have sponsors.
Strictly in your mind as a fighter, like that being a goal that you're surfing towards, like where does that put you? Like, does it make you feel like you gotta fight harder, or like?
The outcome will be the outcome. Honestly, how you perform is basically what they look at you as. Example: Kobe Covington. Kobe Covington was winning fights. You know what I'm saying? He was winning fights. But UFC was about to release him because they said it was bullshit. What he did, he reinvented himself, and then you either hate him or you love him.
Now they can't stop giving him fights.
They can't stop giving him fights.
He's about to fight Jorge.
So, right? Yeah, he's about to fight Jorge. So it's either, you know what I'm saying, you're an a-hole and you do what you know what I'm saying, or you're a good guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's really no in between it.
Where do you think you might fall?
Oh, I'm definitely on the a-hole side. You saw the celebration. I'm definitely on the a-hole side. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not going to lie.
So, is there anything that you could take from Saturday that you didn't have on hand?
Calm myself down. Like I was very nervous. Very nervous before the fight. Not necessarily about like what was going to happen in the fight. It was my first time fighting in front of my friends and family. Yeah, I had like 200 people there.
I know, y'all was turned up.
Yeah.
Y'all was turned up in that place.
If you told me I turned into the alley before the fight. But I had like 200 people there, so it was more pressure from that standpoint of it. My daughter was there.
I guess you were with her after.
Yeah, so my daughter was there, Brooklyn was there. But that was the biggest thing. You just calm myself down, believe in what you can do, stay confident, and everything else will fall into place.
Right. So, if you had your pick from some of our retired UFC fighters, who would you want to see in a fight right now? Who you think looks the best and would be a good matchup to who? If we call them right now and said, come on, fight for us, and they came.
Can I put like anybody from fighting down, fighting?
I'll just say of our retired fighters.
I want to see St. Pierre versus Usman. I really want to see that fight. I really want to see that fight. That's a fight like I think. They both 170. Both 170. I gotta see that fight. I think Cejudo and Volkanovski is another one. But Dana not on the Cejudo train right now.
He mad at him but the triple champ.
You know what I'm saying?
He be poking that bear all the time.
But Dana White Dana talk trash, but he always give people what they want. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean that's the two I really want to see right now.
What did you think about Amanda and Pena going into the fight?
To be honest, I thought going into that fight, I mean, because Pena has gall. Like, she's just like, I don't care what's gonna happen. You won't know I was here.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just have those fighters like they got a puncher's chance, but at least you gonna know that you was in here with them. Like,
Right.
you know, leave a distinct impression on you. And so what was happening was, if you actually go back and watch that fight, every time Amanda Nunes stepped towards Pena and tried to jab with the right hand, all Pena was doing was jabbing with her, but just stepping deeper than what Nunes was. And that's what was snapping Nunes' head back. And that's why Nunes started, she was stepping deep into it. So that's what was snapping Nunes' head back. And Nunes started just panicking, like, yo, like she's not respecting my power, like whatsoever. So, and that's what scares people. You know what I'm saying? Amanda Nunes is what females what Ngannou and Derek Lewis is to, you know what I'm saying, the heavyweight division. Like, you don't want to stay away from the right hand at all costs. Pena ain't care about the right hand. She was like, we here, you knock me out, you knock me out. She don't know I was here. Right. You got your result, what you got.
Do you think we're gonna get that rematch?
Oh yeah, you gotta get her. That's if Nunes wants it. Nunes said she wants it, but you gotta get Nunes that rematch. Ain't no way around. She was defending both belts at the same time. She the greatest female MMA fighter of all time. You gotta get her that rematch.
So if Nunes takes a little hiatus, who do we put in front of Miss Pena for her first title defense?
We got a couple different routes you can go. You go Esparza, you go Shevchenko, Valentina.
That's smoke.
If you want to go that route, if you want to put butts in seats, if they want to put butts in seats, you go that route. And then so like this, in two scenarios. If Nunes wants to take a hiatus, focus on her family, her wife, her daughter, cool. If they don't want to put butts in seats, because Valentina and Nunes already fought twice. You know what I'm saying? Nunes beat her both times.
Right.
But they're both different fighters. You put Shevchenko against Pena. Shevchenko beats Pena, I think, easily.
Wow.
And then Shevchenko and Nunes fights for that belt.
Ooh, we gonna see if we can top this into
But I mean,
that sounds like a plan.
if Nunes wants to get right back in there, you give it to Nunes. But if she don't, I think you might give it to Shevchenko.
So, how do you, at this level, how many days a week are you in the gym?
6, twice a day.
Do you run often?
Yeah.
I know you got it.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite part of MMA? Of becoming a fighter? Not just being a fan, watching. Now you are part of the action. You are the action at this point.
Learning. That's my favorite part of it. Learning, getting better, evolving, evolution. And if you go back and look at my first fight and my second fight to my third fight, you see something different every time. You know what I'm saying? You see something. First fight, it was my ground game, takedown defense, doing that. Second fight was more of my kicks, distance, range, and management, and doing what I do. This fight, it was literally a knockout fight. I threw one punch. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's the evolution. You always learn something. You can't take a break. You don't get to lay off and come back and be the best at what you do. You know what I'm saying? Rusty's real. So especially as us being amateur, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to learn as much as possible. I'm not trying to rush and go pro. You know what I'm saying? I'm 26. Everybody be like, you need to get money. I'm not worried about that, man. I know down the line, that'll come. I'll be able to take care of my kids, family, and you know what I'm saying, whatever else I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying, business-wise and all that good stuff. It's just not about, you know what I'm saying, the money aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? You got people that go pro after 2 or 3 fights, and you know what I'm saying, next thing you know, their pro record is like 1-9, 3-6, or something like that. Like, nah, that's not gonna be the story of me. So, you know what I'm saying, you always gotta make a plan and work your plan. That's how it works.
So y'all hear what this man got to say about his MMA career. Is there what you know about Bear Number?
I know a little bit about it. I watch it.
So what you think about it? And it's MMA now too. So what you think about
Jorge
that?
got his little. I actually been hit up about that too. Bear Number, I think. For me to do it, you had to throw me a crazy check.
Okay.
It had to be a crazy check. Like, it had to be something like, you know what I'm saying, when I get married or something like that, my wife look at me and be like, yo, you stupid, or I'm getting a divorce and you don't take that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's this thing called half, and I ain't really trying to go that route. Yeah, it had to be a crazy number for me. Like, yeah, we do 4-ounce gloves, but like, yeah, that's different. Like they just be in there swinging. Like ain't no method to the madness.
But you know, the more they build up, the more technical they'll get.
Yeah.
The more technical, because they got to figure out what the rule set is, what they can and can't really do to each other.
When they get to that part, we can talk.
They
that part. But for me to do that, you had to give me a crazy stuff.
So, what do you think about what our young man Keyshawn has been doing in the boxing world? Keyshawn Davis.
I mean, him and his brothers is crazy.
Yes, his brothers too.
It's crazy.
I keep forgetting it's 3 of them.
Yeah, it's crazy what they're doing for the area, for their city. You know what I'm saying? And the fact, like, you know, so they come out and they got Norfolk on their shorts. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Portsmouth, but so they finally got Norfolk on their shorts. Let you know what they represent and where they're from. You know what I'm saying? I think that's special because you don't see a lot of that around here. You know what I'm saying? You see when people make it out of here, they don't really mention where they're from, and they don't really come back. You know what I'm saying? There's very few that do that. You know what I'm saying? So for them to actually be on that stage, the Olympic stage, and they're the pro stage, and they got their own promotion company, and they're actually doing something for the city that they're from, that's right next door to mine, you got nothing but love. You gotta appreciate it.
So you ever link up with the guys from Newport News in the boxing world or anything like that?
My coach, you know what I'm saying, he was the president of boxing for a couple years back. So he knows a little bit of everybody, and he brings some gyms for us to spar and stuff like that. I don't really know where he's from. I just spar with himself in the spar. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no question to ask. Work is working every day.
So how has life changed for you since you moved from the football to
MMA? I'm not gonna say it's the same, but it wasn't a huge adjustment because with football, you know, you still keeping up with your diet, you still, you know what I'm saying, working out. The workouts are different, you know what I'm saying. MMA is more cardio based, it's more like I say, endurance based. Football is, you know what I'm saying. We run a play and we have 30 seconds to chill before we gotta run another play. So it's changed as in the fact of how much I train. Football was just kind of, you go to practice for an hour or two, go home, you know what I'm saying, just study film and stuff like that. When it comes to MMA, I'm literally in the gym 8 hours a day, you know what I'm saying? It's a full-time job, and I'm getting paid. More so or less, a little bit of sacrifice. I don't get to see my kids as much, which bothers me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I make up for it on the weekends, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not even big with me, so you know what I'm saying? That's a little bit of the downside for it, but they're young now. So, you know what I'm saying, long run, they, I'm saying 16, 17, 18, and they want cars or want to go to prom, or they need their college paid for, and they ain't got to worry about it. So.
When you're not in the fight world, when you're not being an athlete, what's something fun you like to do?
I act.
No way.
I act, I do comedy, I write. I'm about to start a media company, a YouTube channel. So I'm into a lot of different things. So I have passions in a lot of different stuff. MMA is kind of at the forefront of all that. But yeah, so I act. I've been in some short films, some commercials and stuff like that. There's some of that. I do comedy. Like I said, whatever interests me is what I do. I coach football at Churchland High School.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I coach varsity football and JV football at Churchland High School.
Go Churchland.
So I do that on the side too. Yeah, like
Your kids think about you fighting. I'm talking about your football kids.
Oh, they love it. Like it's crazy. Like
they be wilding out. Huh?
Yeah, they be wilding out. Like I had my first fight when I first got there, and they seen it. And I told them I fight, and the other coach was like, "Yo, you fight, don't mess with him." Because, you know, kids are trying a little bit. They're like, "Don't mess with him." And they was like, "Oh, whatever." And when they seen it, they're like, "Oh, coach really like." But that was like, they interested. A couple of them was at the fight. You know what I'm saying? So they're definitely interested. Their parents take notice to it, what they do. But they like it. It's cool. It's a nice conversation starter.
You know what? You want to see how your miniature fan base grows. Your miniature fan base is gonna be off the chain. I'm telling you. Those little ones on that team that you were coaching, they have passed the word around.
Yeah, absolutely. More than they want to let know, but absolutely, they never gonna let me know that.
So how did Churchland do this year, this past season?
We did good. We got to the playoffs. We lost in the first round, last play of the game, to a good Creek team. But you know, it's always building, always evolving, always kind of getting better. We're a regular playoff team the last couple of years, so definitely looking forward to do big things and bring a state title home this year.
So have you dove into a little bit of wrestling around here? Surprise. Okay. I'll see you there on Saturday, one of the nights.
Yeah, not yet.
So, right now, today, what's next for Mr. Pebbles III?
As far as MMA or just in life in general?
Both.
MMA wise is, like I said, since the fight Saturday, the knockout kind of went viral. So, like,
Congratulations.
Appreciate you. So I'm kind of in the midst of trying to balance that out and wait till that calms down a little bit before I start responding people who want to do sponsorships and, you know what I'm saying? I've been offered a crazy amount of fights and title fights and stuff like that. So it's kind of letting that guy down a little bit. But definitely, hopefully a title fight or another fight here in the next month or so.
So, are you the head coach or are you letting coach handle the fights?
So I'll talk to him, my coach has the final decision on any and everything.
Okay, so coach is who they need to contact for real.
My coach or his wife, Robert Wilson or Rochelle Wilson.
Okay, tell them where they can find you.
Universal General Mixed Martial Arts, or you can look up Robert Wilson or Rochelle Wilson on Facebook. You can find them. But yeah, so a lot of times people will hit me up and ask me hey, do you want to fight this day? Do you want to fight that day? I don't have the final say so in none of that. My coach, if there's a title fight, if there's any kind of fight, my coach has the last say so before I sign anything or I do anything. The only thing I kind of handle is the sponsorship stuff. But anything that has to do with fighting or jiu-jitsu matches, training, sparring, he sets all that up. He doesn't want that pressure on me. So he's been doing that his whole life, like that. So we got some stuff worked out, and he does all his fighters like that. So yeah, so we're good.
I know your coach, and I did come to the show in our gym a couple of years ago, and that's on that page that they're taking y'all. I'm sorry that y'all don't get to go back and look at that footage. That was awesome boxing footage too. Hey. But yes, I am familiar with your coach and where you guys are located. One more question. What weight class do you want to eventually and that's your weight class?
It'll definitely, when I go pro, it'll definitely be 45. 100%. Right now, I walk around at like 170, between 170 and 175. If like I'm not dieting or anything
Y'all
like
saw
that.
that what?
160. So like if I'm not dieting and just kind of like eating what I want, I can get up to like 176, 177. But if I'm like eating like I'm supposed to eat and doing what I'm supposed to eat, I can easily walk around at like 165. Right now I fight at 155. That's where my first two fights was. My last fight was in catchweight at 160. But when I go pro, it'll definitely be 45.
So you feel really good at 45.
Well, I haven't made the cut yet for 45, but if you see what it's all about a size game. And you see what like Dustin Poirier and like Gregor and all those guys coming down from Paddy Pimblett, those guys are walking around at like 190, 200, cutting down to like 155 or 6 or 8. You understand? Like I'm not gonna do my body like that. I don't want to do my body like that. And I was saying I feel like that's too big of a class on this. So.
There was a name that you didn't mention in there, which I was surprised, but I understand. But I want to ask you about it. How do we, as young fighters, navigate and not make some of the mistakes? Supplements and things that you guys are used to or maybe taking to just make your body better, not have an advantage over anybody. No, I'm talking about Mr. Lee.
Oh, Kevin Lee. I thought you was talking about my dog, Dillashaw, my dog.
Yeah, I love Mr. Dillashaw too. He's gonna be alright with Mr. Lee.
But my thing is, as far as the soul, I don't take nothing. I don't know what it is. I have a cousin, Ramon Pope. Who has his own, he has a mobile gym, so where he'll actually come to you. And you can just look him up on Facebook, Ramon Pope, and
P-O-L-K?
P-O-L-K. And he's in charge of like if I even know anything about supplements or anything like strength and conditioning wise, he's the first one I go to because he's a licensed personal trainer and everything like that. And he has kind of a big following, so.
Does he make his own supplements?
He's getting into that. He's starting to get into that. But if there's anything I need to know or anything like that, he's the first person I go to. I don't play anything. I rarely use something. Like I may take a while. But other than that, I just eat. When I'm in camp, I eat healthy. When I'm out of camp, like right now, I kind of eat what I want to eat.
So what's your favorite little cheat meal?
Cheat. I'm a big pasta guy. Like any kind of pasta, chicken parmesan, like anything.
You like it like that,
Chicken fettuccine, like anything like that. Any kind of pasta.
Are you a sweet eater?
Nah, not really. I don't really eat candy or nothing like that.
No cake, no cookies?
I eat a brownie or a cherry pie. I don't really like apple pie. So like cherry pie or brown like once in a while, but like I don't really do the sweets.
So what is it? Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you want to tell the world?
You be on the lookout. You can see me on the next one. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, you
Wait and
guys.
see. Be patient.
And to this young man's opponent, sorry, baby. Did you hear me yell at you to pick your hands up?
I did. I heard you. The first thing I heard was, it's crazy. I did post a video, but I might post it. I fell. I slipped on the stairs coming down. Yeah, I tripped over somebody's foot because you know how we had to walk down the stairs.
Oh yeah.
So I tripped over somebody. I tripped over somebody's foot.
I didn't see that, and I was thinking,
The music was going crazy, and I slipped over somebody's foot. Oh, they got that on camera.
they probably think you was getting.
No, it was bad. It was
somebody really got it?
You know how you came, like grandma's house, she used to have a little plastic thing on the steps, and you hit that thing, you hit the like, it was my nose.
I didn't know that.
I was like, oh.
And I was standing right down the steps because I was recording you coming to
But
catch
look,
it.
hey, get up, play it on smooth, get up, check it out.
Professional.
But the first thing I heard was my brother Malik said, "Hey, just faint." He said, "Faint him, see how he reacts." So that's when it came out. Like the bounces, I showed him. He threw a couple kicks. I was like, "Okay, that's what we're doing." I kind of got out of the way, and then he was like, "Okay, I got to step to him." I think he said, "Okay, I got to step to him a little bit." To try to get a little bit closer. So that's when he like started the pressure a little bit. And I was like, okay, let me serve it this way. Try to keep you out that way. That's when the cage just came back around the other way. And I was like, I tripped on the cage. And he was like, pick your hands up. And I was like, and I just threw the punch.
Because I felt like when you guys were in the motion of circling, he was trying to set you up. And I didn't want you to get caught.
So I saw that he threw two punches and I parried him. And then that's when I slipped on the cage. And I was like, oh, this cage ain't big as I thought it was.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, and then what I saw was I kind of like did like a little feint. I saw him drop his hand. And I was like, okay. Then I threw it and it was like, oh, okay.
You surprised yourself.
Yeah, I didn't think I was the plan was to take him to the ground and submit him. That was the plan. That was the plan. But like I'm saying, so when we go in a fight, it's like a pro fight. We have steps and guidelines. You know what I'm saying? That we call it a checklist. We have a checklist that we go down. You know what I'm saying? Again, for like the first 30 seconds a minute, just to see what's going on. Because you know how a lot of amateurs come out, they just swing in and they just swing it out. We treat everything like it's a professional fight. That's what we're ready for. You know what I'm saying? So we got a checklist to go down, and that's kind of what I was going through in my head. And then, so when I threw the punch, it was just to see like, hey, how's he gonna react? Is he gonna throw? Is he gonna try to block it? Is he gonna try to use hand movement? You know what I'm saying? So I know what. So when I threw it and he didn't move his head, and I was like, and then it connected, and I just saw him go limp. I was like, oh. Then I was like, oh, he out. I was like, he out.
I didn't expect that.
I didn't know how to react.
I was looking for a full fight. Like I was expecting y'all to go to distance.
I was too.
Nice little fight. Like your ass just go. You came out.
Hey, look.
That video is less than a minute long.
Tell you that somebody told me this is the amateurs and getting paid. Get in and get out.
Facts. He is telling the truth.
Get in and get out. It ain't, you can get them out of there, get them out of there, but don't rush it. Be patient.
So has there been anybody that has been trying to challenge you here lately? So no takers? Nobody has the smoke? Nobody wants none of this?
My name not in I guess a lot of people ain't take me serious. I don't think a lot of people take me serious. Yeah, because it's a karate school. Like it's known as a karate school. So like a lot of people don't have respect for. But like I said, I'm not just a karate guy. Like I'm not scared to go to the ground. I'm not scared to throw hands with you. So it's like we can box, we can jiu-jitsu, we can wrestle. You know what I'm saying?
How do you think you're strongest at?
Anywhere it goes. Like my jiu-jitsu is impeccable.
How long have you been training jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I'm a blue belt. I'm a blue belt. I'm coming up on my purple belt here, hopefully soon. But I'm not your average blue belt. You know what I'm saying? I tap brown and black belts on a daily basis. So you know what I'm saying? Like you said, if you want to take that route and go to the ground, you know what I'm saying? So We can take it there. My first opponent found that out. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to take it there. Get his arm snapped. So,
What did Coach say to you after this fight? After the celebration and y'all had a moment to just, come talk to you?
I was like, I'm proud of you, did what you did. See you on Tuesday.
Oh, that conversation was very short.
Because when stuff is expected, you know what I'm saying? I acted like a fool because my family, my friends. That's what I was hyped about. I was not hyped about the outcome. I still win regardless. But you know what I'm saying? When it's expected, you know what I'm saying? He expects me. You know what I'm saying? He expects me to do what I do. He knows what he presented me. So, you know what I'm saying? Is go out there, do what you do, let's go home. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying? So that's how he is. That's how I respect. Like I said, my coach is like one of the coaches, a mentor, teacher, a father figure. So you know what I'm saying? When he say go.
Do you have any sponsors you want to shout out?
Believe it or not, I don't have that for MMA. I don't have that. You know what I'm saying?
No sponsors for MMA? I am shocked.
So listen, anybody in the 757 or nationally, anything like that, you know what I'm saying, looking to sponsor MMA fighter, any black-owned businesses, anything like that, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? My name is Rochelle Pebbles III on Facebook. It's Cat.Pebbles on Instagram. Just hit me up, let me know what you represent, we can have a conversation, see what we need to do, and we can go from there.
Well, congratulations, young man, on your third win of your MMA career. It was exciting to see you fight. I can't wait to see you fight again.
Hopefully it'll be long.
Well, you know what, man, you go in there and do whatever you got to do. I know that's right. That's what I'm looking to see. When it gets to the deep waters, I want to see in your mind how you respond to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's going to be the fun part.
Like I say, that's what a lot of people
You
have
get
to
to work everything you can.
But that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, it's more than just a lot of adjustments and all that good stuff. So people like that get to see that yet. That's the scary part.
So, y'all don't know, do you?
That's the scary part. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just keep moving forward and just knocking down one after the next. You know what I'm saying? I got respect for anybody that's stepping that field. That's the average person that will go in there and let somebody punch in the face. People pull out a gun nowadays. So, you know what I'm saying? So for somebody to go in there and step in that cage and volunteer for somebody to punch you in the face, you know what I'm saying? Probably choke you out, put you unconscious. You gotta have nothing but respect for anybody that, you know what I'm saying, doesn't step foot in there that wants to say somebody's trash or that says, you know what I'm saying, somebody, they don't deserve to be in there, they should be in there. Shoot me a favor, you put on some gloves and step in there with one of us. And see if you last. That's all I got to say about that.
All the time. So,
That's how I feel about it.
y'all heard it. Rochelle Pebbles III. Miss Nikki, fight his MMA. He's in the house. We gave it to y'all. If y'all didn't see this video, I'm going to clip it on to the end of this video right here so y'all can see what this young man did on Saturday night. Congratulations again to Universal Gym. Congratulations to you, young man. I'm going to be watching with an equal eye as always. Hopefully, would you fight for Immortal again?
Yeah, absolutely. Kevin wants me back, so that's the first thing he said when the fight was over.
I can see them probably trying to build a championship fight around here.
Hey, hopefully, like I take the same to come over.
That's a good train to be on right now.
His exact words was, my bad too, Kev. But his exact words was, I definitely want to have you back, but less profanity and calm down a little bit.
What was you cussing?
I don't know. I might have said a couple cuss words after.
When he was on his M rating
After the knockout and the celebration, I might have threw a little bit of cuss words in there. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably do like 27 of them.
But he did tell us at the beginning of the interview, you guys, if it's going to be between being an asshole and being a good guy,
I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna be an asshole 10 out of 10 times.
So y'all already know what to expect. So if y'all come at him, just expect for him to come back. He's not going to lay down and let y'all do nothing.
It's not confidence, it's not being arrogant. That's just me. This is who I am. Take it or leave it.
We're going to leave it. We out of this week.
Peace.
bro. Train him and watch what he gonna do.